I think I have your Strudwick's soulmate, writes Cody. Her name is Nala. I like that. And she's a total mess. Word. I feel you, Cody. I was curious where you got the names for your dogs. Well, Thunder we stole from Thatcher, our youngest, who said he was going to grow up and he was going to have 2 sons and he was going to name them Thunder and Lightning. Thunder and Lightning Brunt. And then we got Thunder shortly after that and we liked it and we stole it. Then when we had like I birthed Strudwick, we didn't know what to name him. But my husband had a family member named Strudwick. And his name was Strud Nash. They used to call him the Carolina Flash because he played football for Carolina. I guess he was pretty good. And it was such a good name. It needed to be recycled. And we weren't going to use it on a kid. So we used it on a dog. And we call him Strud most of the time. But sometimes I call him Strudwick too. It's just a fun... I love those like fun, unique names. Yeah, for my children too. They have unique names. But Strudwick was a bridge too far even for me on a child. But it's fun to call my big boy. He's a good boy now. He is. He still does a bunch of naughty stuff. But I am in love with that dog. He is so sweet. He's just a big galoot. And he's getting better. He's still naughty, but not as naughty. So that's progress. Maybe the same will happen for your Nala. All right, last but not least, a couple of fashion and beauty questions. Wendy, you are so stylish. Can you please tell me where you buy your outfits from? Wendy, I'm going to give it to you straight. I have a stylist. Her name is Molly, and she does most of the work for me. I'm not very stylish, to be honest with you. I just do what Molly tells me. So I pay her, a fee, and she does the shopping. And I realize that's a luxury, but you can get this yourself. We advertise a lot of these companies that will help you do it too. And I do think it's worth your while because when you're pulled together fashion-wise, you feel better about yourself, you project better, you project more confident, and you can do it for any budget. On my budget, I will say one of my favorite designers is Victoria Beckham. I love her clothing. She makes stuff, it's almost like it's just for me. It's very rare that I don't like a Victoria Beckham offering. Just think her dresses are so beautiful. Her style is impeccable. And I admire her too. But I don't always shop at that level. I'll go down to the Aritzia and get a couple of cute tops for the air. I'm constantly wearing Aloe baggy pants. I love those. They feel so good. Sometimes I still wear my Lululemon leggings, but I don't know. I've been more into the aloe pants. So that's the long and the short of it. Gail writes in, I listen to you daily. You often mention that you use red light on your face. Which red light mask do you use? Oh, Gail, I do not use a red light mask. It's a machine. It's a machine that the facialist I go to recommended. And it wasn't cheap, but you can do it with just a red light mask. So you don't have to go big. So mine is just like a machine where like you bring the face, it's like a big rectangle in front of your face and you sit there and you just put on the setting for 10 minutes. But you can do it with a mask and I think they all work well. So check it out because it definitely has evened out my skin tone in a very nice way. Okay, Sherry, Sherry. I love your eye makeup. What eyeshadows do you use? Sherry, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to give away one of my best beauty secrets because you asked. About 2 years ago, I stumbled upon a certain palette and I fell in love with this eyeshadow palette. And now I use it as my eyeshadow and as my eyeliner and I can't get enough of it. I had Abby bring it over. It is by Urban Decay and it is Naked 3. Naked, I say. Naked. And I'll show you what I love about this, okay? All right. I'm opening it up for the listening audience. You can see the mirror is kind of dirty with all the colors. You can kind of see the ones that I use more often than the others. But like over here, there we go, trying to do the reverse imaging, are like the lighter pinks. And that's a very nice sort of base for your lid. And then I love, let's see, hold on, I want to get it right. Like these over here. These are like a little bit more brown. I will either put those on the crease or sometimes I'll put them right on the on the lid too, on like the lower lid, not the upper, because they have a little sparkle. And I'm telling you, I've loved the way my eyes have looked since I started using this. And then this dark one over here on the end, I'll use that as an eyeliner. Upper, not usually lower because it's a little harsh on the lower. I mean, for air, I use harsher stuff. If I were just going out, I would just use like this brown one here on the lower and upper. But I love this palette. You can get it at Sephora. You can just Google it online. The Naked 3 Urban Decay. I am not being paid to say this. If I ever do get paid for an endorsement, I will tell you. If I'm not telling you that I'm getting paid, it means I'm not. And then last but not least, Leslie writes in, I heard you mention using a sunless tanner. What product do you use to get such a natural look? Okay, Leslie, I've tried them all. I mean, I am as pasty as they come. So you have to have some options when you are me. And I love the Luxe Tan. It's the spray. It's like hold on. It's called Water. I'm going to look it up right now on my Amazon. Because I think it's WATR. Going to my buy again. Hold on. Stand by. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Come on. WAT. Okay, self-tanner. And I just want to make sure I get it exactly right for you. Sarah, my hairstylist, who is on a mission to make us all hotter than we are, turned me on to this. Yes, it's the proper spelling of water. The Water Tan Luxe, TAN-LUXE, The Water, it's called. And it looks clear. It's got just like a normal size bottle. It's got a silver top, and you can get it in the 6.76 fluid ounces. I get the light medium, and you put that on. By the way, you can get one that it's pink and it operates in like 30 minutes or 2 hours, something like that. That does work. That one smells bad. So you're going to smell bad for like an hour or two, and then you wash it off. But if you're in a hurry, it's helpful to have. But I love this Tan Luxe because that you can put on. I love the way that one smells. Usually the self-tanner, by the time the day is done, you're like, I'm disgusting. This one, you tell me. Maybe it's just the way it interacts with my body chemistry. But I enjoy the smell. Like I look forward to it as it like sort of matures as the day goes on, which is so rare in a self-tanner. And it gives you such a nice natural look. In fact, there's a very funny story for you. Over the tour, I was on the road and with Abby and Sarah. Sarah's like, she's so great. She's made us all feel better about ourselves. And she's just got this natural ability to elevate your look. And she's like, you need a self-tan. I'm like, oh, do I? She's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, I didn't bring it. She's like, I'll meet you in your hotel room. So she came over, and I'm telling you, she was like one of these like Russian spa ladies doing the rub down with the mitts on her hands. It was aggressive, but she got her done. And a couple hours later, I look great. It worked like a charm. You do have to have somebody do your back. Don't do your back by yourself. Sometimes I'll make Doug do it at home, then he has to wash his hands, but it's great. I love that product, and there is no self-tanning product I've used that I like as much as that one. Every once in a while, something comes along that reminds us of the power of storytelling. Something bold, meaningful, and grounded in faith. The Pendragon Cycle, Rise of the Merlin, is a new 7-part series from the Daily Wire based on the novels by Stephen R. Lawhead. In the series, as pagan gods fall silent and empires collapse, one man's faith lights the spark of a civilization reborn. It's a story about courage, order, and moral clarity. It's the kind of story Hollywood does not make anymore. Through blood, faith, and sacrifice, Merlin becomes the bridge between myth and history and shapes the destiny of kings. The Pendragon Cycle, Rise of the Merlin, premieres exclusively on Daily Wire Plus on January 22nd, 2026. Watch the new trailer now at pendragonseries.com. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.